You're watching Let's Chat.
If you like really good music, and who among us doesn't, there's a really cool concert on the way to town you may not be aware of, but you soon will be. And joining us with more on that is Reed Caldwell. Familiar name, familiar face here, and of course he is the director of Songbirds. Reed, good to see you again.
Good to be here.
You have a really cool thing coming up on August 13th. This is Music and Food. It's the first Music plus Food concert series you guys have done, and you're kicking this off with one heck of a name in music.
Yeah, we got Bobby Rush coming, which for those people who are not familiar with Bobby Rush he turns 90 this year. Yeah. And he is one of the last bluesmen alive. I mean, he's like one of the Chitlin circuit guys. Yeah. Him and like Pine-Top Perkins and all these guys, he's the last one, and he's coming to Songbirds.
Clarence Gatemouth Brown was among that crowd, and they ran around and made some incredible music.
They did.
2 Grammy wins, 6 nominations. He is in the Blues Hall of Fame, 16 Blues Music Awards, 56 nominations for that, and there's a musical in development called Slippin'. You know, you'd think this guy's career is just getting started instead of just winding down. Yeah. How did you get Bobby Rush?
I mean, it's just one of those things that when it came across my desk that he was going on tour, I was like, we got to get this guy. It's just like we have to. I was like, I don't care if we sell a single ticket. I'm going to sit in the audience by myself and watch this because it's going to be amazing. So we're so excited that the very first, one of these Music and Food of the series is Bobby Rush, because it's a great way to kind of start off.
All right, that covers the music aspect for the first. Now let's talk about the food aspect. What have you got in that respect?
So the whole concept is that music and food are 2 central parts of our culture. Right. They are 2 central touchstones, so to speak. And we are here to celebrate both of those with this series. And there's a series of 5 going through the fall. We've got, of course, this Bobby Rush coming. We got Tyler Bryant, the Shakedown coming. We got George Porter Jr. from the Meters, which is we've got a Southern Draws doing a Dolly Parton one, and we're coupling with great chefs throughout Chattanooga to bring a unique food experience along with a unique musical experience, and kind of couple them together to really create something special.
And let's face it, both music and food are nurturing in different respects, but they are nurturing to your body and to your soul. I think this is going to be an incredible hit. All right, last year you guys were in a different location. You're now in a new location, getting ready to put the final polishing touches on that. Yeah. Tell us where you are.
We're on Main Street. It's amazing.
Perfect.
This is so great. We're at 206 West Main Street, right across the street from Clyde's, right down the block. I mean, right next to Clyde's, across the street from Feed. And so excited to be on the ground floor, have a new venue, and just be a part of that vibrant community of other venues and other places on that street. It's great.
Obviously, the Songbirds mission has changed. Not the mission has changed, but you remember the Songbirds Guitar Museum. Now you've kind of retooled, refocused. Still a lot of guitars, but the mission and what you're doing still remains the same.
Yeah, Songbirds Foundation is the overarching umbrella of everything Songbirds, and we're a 501c3 not-for-profit organization. So everything Songbirds does, whether you come and see some exhibits at the new space, or you drink a beer, or you buy some merch, or you come see a show, all that money goes back to our kids programs. We have a ton of programming. We've got our Guitars for Kids program. Every year we give away about 1,000 free guitars for every $100 we raise. We've got Right to Rock programs where local songwriters go into schools, help kids write tunes, and then a professional band plays those tunes with the kids. We've got music therapists. We've got all this stuff. So everything we do goes back to supporting the music economy and helping kids learn how to rock. So it's a great thing to do.
Guitar here, a great guitar. Each guitar, as hokey as it may sound, has its own story, its own history, and tells its own interpretation, if you will. Aside from learning how to play a guitar physically, what else does somebody learn by playing this instrument?
I think the guitar, and I speak from personal experience and also the experience at Songbirds, I think the guitar is really a great tool for all kinds of things. I think it's a great thing to learn just basic stuff like hand-eye coordination. It's a good way to but it also has that good stress reliever I think some people always look at like, well, I'm not going to be great at guitar, so I'm not going to try it, or I'm too old, or I'm too whatever it is to learn. And I think what it does is like it's an instrument that's accessible to anyone. You can learn really quickly how to play a song.
Right.
You can, and it allows you to express yourself quickly in a way that, maybe you try learning the violin,
yeah,
and you're going to squeak and squawk for a long time. You can learn to play the guitar and it sounds pretty good, and you probably won't get your spouse will still stay with you.
And of course, the guitar, the central instrument, if you will, behind Songbirds. Not only do you learn what you just said, it's also good for your math skills, and maybe more importantly, you learn a lot about teamwork and other people. Reed, good to see you as always. How do we get in touch with you for more information about the first Music Plus Food concert series at Songbirds?
The first one is this coming Tuesday,
right?
13th, with Bobby Rush. If you want to get tickets, there's still a few, very, very few left. You can get those at songbirdsfoundation.org. I highly recommend if you want to come to any of the next four with George Porter or any of these people, go to songbirdsfoundation.org and buy those tickets today.
There you have it. Reed Caldwell, always a pleasure.